Welcome to Intro to Stat. There may be a few of you that have actually looked forward to taking this course, but my experience has been that many of you would just soon take anything else other than this. Maybe you've heard it was too hard, or maybe you have just haven't been someone that felt very strong in math. But if you remember back in middle school, probably, you learned about statistics. You learned about mean and median and mode. The mean being the average, the median, the one right in the middle, the mode being the most. And maybe you think I've got it made. Well, then maybe you looked at your textbook and you see things: confidence interval, standard deviation, degrees of freedom, right, left skewed, z tables. You think, man, I can't do that. Well, let me tell you, yes, you can. So we're just going to attack this like you would any problem solving. Now, not like this person, maybe you're going to regret that in the morning. Well, I sleep until noon because I'm a problem solver. Well, you sleep until noon and solving the problem that way, you probably won't make it. But let's look at some things that you can do. When it's an online course, more so I think than face-to-face, you really have to plan and use your time wisely. It's awfully easy to procrastinate and think, well, I'll get to it. So each week, when the week starts on a Monday, right after midnight, and ends on Sunday at midnight, look for the overview. You click on the content, you look for the overview, you check out the discussion topics, and you have to make your initial post by Thursday. So please do that because it gives you more points. Then before the end of the week, before that Sunday at midnight, you respond to 2 other postings. That's probably your easiest way to get a grade. Those points are probably the easiest in the whole course. And then you're going to read the text and view any special things on YouTube videos or PowerPoints that might point out. You can also check down on the content, clear down the menu, is a thing called doc sharing. You can look for some additional help there as well. And then you do the assignment, turn that in. You can scan it, you can take a photo of it and submit it that way. But you do the assignment and then you take the quiz. So to begin, you're just going to take a deep breath, exhale, and begin it. Take one concept at a time. See how it works as a simple problem. See how spatial tables or statistical software could assist you in solving the problem. View the vocabulary that help in solving. And you may want to take, list and do a journal of vocabulary words, even though it's in the back of the book. Sometimes just writing it down does help you remember, because there are some new terms, just like in a lot of courses where you have some new terms. And then note how the concept is applied in various research studies. And again, then look for other help if you need. The textbook resources, you can email me, text me. Friends can help you. YouTube, the doc sharing, Google searches, all those are available that can maybe help you have a little better understanding. So as you look at your text, you know that you can get it in different forms, and they're supposed to be all the same. I did have a course once where the free-bound version lacked a couple of chapters that the hardbound copy had. So, if we run into something like that, we will handle that situation as it comes up, because I don't have all versions at my disposal. If you need, you can order a spatial solutions manual, and that's shown here with the ISBN number, but most people don't. And if you decided you want to, maybe some of you could order it together. Maybe a library would order it for you. I don't know. But as you look at your text, some things that you need to note, because a lot of times people get kind of mixed up as they go through the chapter, because it seems like it's so many new concepts. But if you look at the highlighted areas, as you might even preview those, look at the highlight before you start reading the text, or basically you look at it, or definitely look at it again when you before you take the quiz. Now the quiz is open book too, so it's not critical that you have that, but you'll see things in little different shaded areas that are the main points of that particular unit. You'll also see in the margins a thing called by the way. These things in this part will not be tested, but there's kind of some interesting things that make the study of statistics just maybe a little bit more important, or a little more interesting to you. Not necessarily more important, but more interesting to you. So again, it gets back to plan and use your time wisely. There will be a couple of projects, and again, those are going to be that you can easily get them done. Yes, they take a little bit of work, but not an undue amount of work. But if you turn them in early, you've got some bonus points for turning in early. So take advantage of that. Project one's due by the end of week 4. Project 2 is due by Thursday of week 7, because you're also going to post an abstract of that for people to respond to. But above all, I want you to remember, this is an introduction to stat. It's not mastery of statistics. You aren't expected to be a great statistician. Some of you may decide you want to know more about statistics and take other courses, and that's great if that's what you want to do. But for most of you, it's mainly learn more about statistics in general. Recognize what's a quality study and what isn't a quality study, because we have those as well, and improve as a consumer of research findings. Now, I know from past experience, all of you can do that. There's not a single person here that can't do that. So just decide, yes, you can. And let's get in and enjoy the 8-week term here.